Hello, friends. I wasn't gonna come live because I've had weird afternoons, and then I wanted to go live because when you get like annoyed by things you see on the YouTube streets, and then you're like, oh, I gotta talk about it with somebody. So I was like, okay, I'll go live. Hey, Urban. Hey, Lycan. Hey, Trashy. Hey, Dallas. Sorry, guys. Hey, Audie's live. Just ranting. Oh, and by the way, if anybody that had a wrench in my channel, Urban, I think you did. I pulled out all the wrenches. It was sort of me just playing around on YouTube Studio because I've never really gone in there before, and I noticed like some people had wrenches that I haven't even seen around since like I very first ever went live. So I just pulled everybody's, and I wanted to check on a few things, and I'll re-wrench people, but right now, like, I really don't need mine. I know, Trashy. I'm sorry. You don't count. You're not one of them. You will get yours if you want back. But I will. Right now, I'm on my phone in StreamYard. But anybody that wants it back, just let me know. Hey, Shalima. I just don't think I'm that important to need like a bunch of wrenches. Um, but anyway, so I started to not feel well, right? Then I like felt fine, and I scheduled this live. Do I sound okay, by the way?
Yeah,
Oh, hello, Finding Hope. CJ said, "Yeah, mom, I sound okay. Do I sound okay to you guys? Because I'm on my shitty headphones and I'm on my cell phone." So anyway, I wasn't, and then I was like all fired up. You get like all amped up, and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go live. I got a lot of shit to say." Then I suddenly got this feeling of not feeling well. And then I was like, and I had said to Hope too, I'm like, maybe that's the universe sending me a message that I should not go live because it was not pleasant. But I'm okay. So I don't know what that was about. I thought maybe because I didn't drink as much coffee as I normally do today, and like I had this like weird headache that was kind of just like sitting there. It could have been gas. It very much so like it could have been gas. But I had this like headache that I just could not shake. So I thought, oh, it's because I didn't drink as much coffee and it's like a little caffeine withdrawal. But we're okay. I'm okay. Max hit a tummy ache this morning too. He didn't go to camp. He never misses camp. And the like weather is weird, so maybe it's like where they call that the barometric pressure. Oh, by the way, I know this offends a lot of people, but when you hear children in my background, whether they're crying, whether they're laughing, whether they're talking, whether they're hooting and hollering, whether they're kibitzing, whether there's a big old kerfuffle, too bad. Don't have to hang out here. Okay? Just want to put that out there again. Am I being quiet? Or are you saying it like that I'm actually being really loud? Is my sound quiet? Hold on, I could try to fix that. I could try to fix that. Oh, and you know what? Now that um well, like, and I mean I'm sure there's a lot of people that share that sentiment, but since they're here, sorry, gonna have to hear them. It's a little quiet. Then am I quiet? Because usually I'm pretty loud. So if it's quiet for anybody else, tell me and I'll switch. I could switch the laptop. I'm feeling better. What, baby? Oh, see, the baby said you're not quiet.
I know.
We're in the swing, so I'm pushing her. Okay. But what I was gonna say, very philosophical. I'm getting distracted by my sound, me being quiet. Okay, it's better now. It's better now. Good. I've never. I just realized this is the first time. Like I've obviously been on Streamyard a million times from my phone, but I'm usually going up on somebody's panel. This is the first time that I am doing it. What, you want to come out? Okay. That I'm starting a live from my phone, like going live. So like it looks very different. Just wanted to share that. Hold on, guys. Much better. Okay, maybe. Oh, you know what? I think it was the positioning of my hand. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to. Oh, see, I can't comment here. That's the worst part. I'll probably jump on my laptop because now I'm feeling like a little better. So I want to be able to drop the link if anybody wants to come up. Hi, Heather. So I was just like, basically the reason why I decided to just like hit the go live button was I was work from home today. So I had my earbuds in a lot in between, what I needed to do. And I was hearing some different things happening. And it's just like sometimes I feel like I'm viewing YouTube and the places that I hop around, like like we're not all seeing the same thing or something. I don't know how else to explain it. Like I mean, I know some of us are because I've talked about it with some people, but like I say, that did not happen, or no, that's not the way it happened, or no, that's not what that person said, or are you serious? Like I say that a lot. All right, I'm gonna mute for a second, guys. Talk amongst yourselves because I gotta take the little one out of the swing. Oh, well, there's nothing specific, Irvin, that it's not a specific event. It's not like one person because I don't want to be the person like I'm not gonna be just like calling out people because a lot of it's based on my opinion, right? So it's just like I feel like for a lot of us, we are watching the same streams, we're watching the same videos, and then like it's just what's fascinating. Let me put it this way: how it can be just interpreted so differently. Like like we're all watching the same thing, but we all interpret it differently. Maybe that's the best way to put it. That's just what I'm gonna have to say. But we can. I've seen that a lot of people. If you guys remember me mentioning the other day, I talked about Slay with Dre McCray, and I've seen like a lot of people are covering it, which is, I mean, I think it's a really interesting topic because considering she's like an influencer, she's like a youth. Well, YouTube I don't think was her biggest following. I think obviously Facebook was. She had over Dre has over 500,000 followers on Facebook, and TikTok she has like 175K, I think, and then YouTube maybe 10, 20K. But we do share a brain hope. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so we're going to come back to your comment in a second, but I just want to say that like there's a lot of good coverage if you guys are anybody's interested in that and what's going on with Vaughn. I did misspeak on my last live, and I always try to do this. I did comment on it because when I do get something wrong, I always try to correct it. And I think I had said that like, you want to get out? Something like he was like unresponsive. Like I didn't say that he was actually in a coma. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm doing something. Bear with me. Okay, there you go, baby. So, like he was intubated. He is extubated, but based on like what we're getting, has he's like in a vegetative state. That's the best way I could put it. So anyway, just wanted to clarify that. So he's not even awake, alert, and oriented. But a lot of people are covering it. Brittany J's been covering it. Molly Golightly's been covering it. Tia Simone's been covering it. So there's a lot of people on this. So there's a lot of good info out there. Back to what Finding Hook said. People interpret situations differently or emotions differently. I think they flat out see what they want to see and hear what they want to hear. That is my best explanation for this because there is no way, like, I don't know. I don't, maybe I do get a little emotional over certain things because I just can't stand like lying and just assholeness and just really shitty, terrible people. So maybe I get my emotions kind of maybe get in the way, but people like, I don't know. It's just really fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it the way it is. It's just fucked up. What Irvin do? No, I know, Irvin. I'm not. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm getting the comments late. Obviously, I'm on StreamYard. I'll try to get onto YouTube from my computer so I can do that from over here. No, I'm not calling out anybody by name. I'm not here to do that. I am. See, here's what I know. I am. I am not above it. I try not to be self-righteous. I try not to be a moral police because I'm can be an asshole myself, right? So I would never, I mean, the one thing though I can't help but just notice is the freaking lying. The lying just gets to the point where it's just like, oh my gosh, people, like you lie so much that I think you forget your original lie and the rest of us haven't. So it's just, that's all. That's all. But yeah, so if you guys want to go back to talking about my ailments, kind of have like, hold on, this is getting some more Oreos. Um, I had this headache and then my stomach started acting up and like I felt really good, right? Now my tummy's acting up again. So I don't know, Carolyn, if I could flip the camera. Shoot, when did you manage to do this? No, honey. Oh God, I wish I could show you guys. So you know, like she took all the Oreos because they were on the counter, and she opened all. I got many. Oh my gosh. But listen, she took all the Oreos. This is blasphemy. And opened them. Where was I when you were doing this? I don't understand. We've been next to each other all day. Was it just the last 5 minutes? No, no, you have enough. And she opened the Oreos and licked the cream out. So they're just two. They were decreamed. There's like four left out of maybe 20. Oh my God, this kid. I have a Target order coming. I'll ask them to replace the Oreos for Max. He'll want to have his Oreos, and there's literally just the cookies left. CJ, don't be a faker. Here, you still got plenty here. Okay. What a mess. I think we need more people calling people out. Hope. Um, Here's the problem, right? Like I feel like me, you, quite a few others could point out people's lies and inconsistencies and assholeness, but without taking a side. Because like I have no vested interest, like that's not right. That's not the right word. I have no loyalty to a lot of creators that are battling back and forth with one another, meaning like I have no relationship with them. I do not, they're not my friends, but like I will admit to watching like what goes down. Like obviously, I'm not alone in that. And I can say who's based on what they're putting out, who's right and who's wrong. Um, but I don't know what good that would do other than it just makes us part of the. I don't know. I feel like then I become. They don't take it that way. Like the majority of people we witness on YouTube, they might say they're open to constructive criticism, but they're not. They're not. They don't want feedback. They only want positive feedback. They only want. Is my sound staticky? Because I just plugged my phone in. So let me know if the sound gets really bad. No, Urban, I'll come back to your comment in a second. About the supporting. So here's the thing. I am always say that I don't think when it comes to a creator, their loyal following, right? The people that follow them, their subs, their members. I have memberships on a lot of channels, but it doesn't mean I would never like. And this is my personal thing. Like I would still like point something out to them if I was like, hey, wait, that's not how it happened or something. But anyway, I'm talking about whatever. There's just some channels they have followings that are so devout that like they will not say anything like but they need to hear this like if everybody's afraid like the actual supporters the ones that are there in good conscience if you really care about these people you should probably tell them yes pink you should probably like sorry y'all I know how frustrating that sound can be for some um I feel like I don't know, like if I was saying or doing something right now at this very moment, which I may be, and let's say Hope, who's like my very, very good friend, or Trashy, like people that I talk to, right? If I was doing something Like, if it was something that they felt like they had to tell me in private, fine. But if they were just like, no, Audie, that's not how it happens, like in the chat, what do you think the normal response is? To be like, oh, really? I misspoke. I'm sorry. Can you help correct me? Not like, block him, get him out of here. You're a mole. You're supporting my opposition. That's what we're seeing happen. And it's really crazy. I know, like, and I know, I just needed a little extra on that income tax. What can I say? Thank you, Hope. That's exactly what I would think because like we respect each other. So why now again, maybe I should be more vocal in certain chats. I don't know. But I think there's this well, here's the thing. I maybe if my agenda was to tell lies and I said, listen, friends, I'm just gonna come out here and bullshit away about bullshit. Nothing I say is the truth. I'm just here to be a jerk. Then, yes, then you could support my lies. Or if I was like trolling or doing a skit, something silly. But yeah, like medical misinformation, lying about how, like, or just, I mean, that's a big one because I feel like that's just ignorance on people's part. I feel like you shouldn't talk about things you don't know. So that's kind or talk so confidently, like ask questions, of course. But here's the bigger one. The the lying about what me, you, or anybody else saw or heard. Even though we saw it and heard it, trying to take it and twist it and make it something else. That just makes me nuts. Am I alone in this? Yes, no, I would think we want to be held to task. Oh, Trashy, I'm sorry. I couldn't go later because, listen, guys, I don't know about you, but come Friday now, like, and I know it's just because of the way that my, wait, what, don't you like, and I'll put you in the naughty seat. Better be nice to Hope. I don't know. Here, I'll drop the link too. But I don't know if what's going on. Like at the end of the week, I am just dead. Oh, I can't do that. Shit. All right, let's go back in the stream now. Sorry, guys. I'll eventually. If anybody wants to come up, tell me, and I'll figure out how to drop the link. Like I by like 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed, and then like I have not too crazy of a weekend, but a little bit of a busy weekend. Plus, with my stomach like doing what it was doing earlier, that was like so weird. I'll blame the coffee. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking too much lidocaine for my tooth because I rescheduled my dentist appointment again. I don't know. Maybe I'm got some sort of. I'm always you are always in the naughty seat. Not lidocaine. That's ridiculous. Not lidocaine. Benzic. What is it? That benzocaine. I probably have a benzocaine overdose. Um, anyway, so that was just like I was just hearing things today. It was like getting on my nerves. So I just felt like going live to just get it off my chest. I know I'm being like super vague, but it is what it is. Yeah, no more Oragel. I know. I think it's like maybe it's affecting me. Maybe I have Oragel toxicity, guys. No, I was definitely abusing it. I was definitely using way, 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 way too much. I'm afraid to even look and see. Yeah, I was definitely using it more than 4 times a day. No doubt about it. So that's probably why my stomach is so messed up. Didn't somebody tell me this? That the benzocaine messes your stomach up? Maybe that's why it finally is like affecting me. I don't know. But yeah, so my stomach's queasy. And now that I felt better, and now it's like feeling yucky again because I drank some iced tea. Oh, you know what I got in my like, and I think it was in your chat we were talking about it. I ordered it in my Target order for like my groceries, the Dr. Pepper cream soda, and I got vanilla ice cream, and I'm gonna make like, was it Gen X that told me that? I thought somebody told me that. I'm gonna make, or I want to make, like take the Dr. Pepper cream soda because it's like a combo. I don't know if anybody else saw this. Like I didn't know about it till I saw it in like in chat the other night. I think Meow or somebody posted about it, or Breezy, somebody did. I don't remember who it was, but I got vanilla soda, a vanilla ice cream. So I was gonna make like ice cream floats with it. I thought that would be so yummy. So I'm excited. I don't really like Dr. Pepper. Like that's the whole thing. I was like, I really want to like Dr. Pepper. Like I've ordered it like at a drive-through or occasionally in like a restaurant. I'll be like, oh, I'll have a Dr. Pepper, and then like I'm left disappointed. But then this was Dr. Pepper cream soda, and I'm like, ooh. So I got that instead of root beer. So we'll see. Otherwise, I would just make root beer floats. I wish I could show you guys the atrocity that's left on my dining room table from this kid and those Oreo cookies. Sorry, just killed a fly. A fly came in my back door of the house. Like Natasha Cooper, she got palmetto bugs, and I got a freaking fly. I don't know if I got it. What the hell happened around this place? Oh, I don't know. This kid gets into some shit. Am I excited? Is that what excited for? You mean to go away? I don't know. Excited. Am I excited? Oh, for my Oh my god, I totally overthinked that comment. Am I excited for my ice cream floats? I will power through if my tummy, by the time it gets here, I'm hoping I'm feeling better. And then, yes, I have to, though. I'm probably going to end this soon because I'm like, I don't know what this child got into in the few moments that we were separated, but like, I feel that there's a mess on my floor in the same area. Like, she spilled something as the decreamed Oreo cookies. Can you, yeah, you can help me with that, CJ. Oh, I don't know. It's like I was in a, oh, it's like, you know what they are, Hope? They're the, like, I hate bugs. I mean, listen, I'm not like a freaker outer when it comes to the bugs. Sorry about the background noise. I still need to do this thing. But you know, like the flies that make a noise? They're like, zzz, like they make that buzzy sound. Oh, I didn't kill it. I thought I did. With the swatter. It, it's those kind. And my back door, if it's the kids notoriously leave that slider open coming on, even though there's a screen, they could just close the screen, coming in and out the back, and the damn fly gets in. And it becomes the bane of my existence, and then I'm hunting this fly all evening. But yeah, I'd take that any day. There's a lot of bugs like that, I'll eventually kill it, it's one. It's not like a cockroach or whatever they call those things, palmetto bug, or ants. Ants are a pain in the ass too if you get them in your house. I don't even want to say it, but since we built the new house, like I had them in the ants like in the summertime by the they used to like come in by the one of the like the original bathroom that's over there, like the window. I never understood that. And then since we built this part of the house and put the addition on, that is one thing I do not notice happening. So, and I hope it doesn't. Oh, mouse. Yes. Oh God, we caught it. Joe caught it. So I should tell the mouse. They had a mouse. I was very traumatized. I don't know if anybody else is as scared as I'm very, very scared of rodents. Like I would lay in a bed of snakes. I'd sleep with scorpions. I would kiss a toad any day over a mouse being in my house. And I saw evidence of a mouse. And it was a whole big production. I had to call my ex, because my husband was at sea, to come set a mouse trap because I was like so terrified of the process. Then I had to have my dad come the next morning before we came downstairs to see if there was anything in the trap because I would not come downstairs if there was, and then I burned the house down, and it's a whole big thing. But the end result is my husband did nothing. I wasn't catching anything, and then there was nothing in the trap, and then there was no really evidence. I'm like, there's no way this little fucker moved out. So I don't know. My husband came home and he's like, no, these traps, like, they're fine, I guess, for you, but they don't really work. And he set like the real traps in the old part of the house. Like, I don't really go over on that side as much anymore. And then I don't know. A couple days later, he was like, "Oh, by the way, I got the mouse." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." So, but you know what? When we go camping, the one thing that's like, there's like a lot of good, bad things about camping, but on this trip that we're going on, um, the mosquitoes are never bad, but the flies are. And they're like the green flies. And you can yard guard, like I always yard guard the site. I set up like a million box fans. I mean, thank God we have the camper. Like I said, I would not be going if I didn't. Bless you. But it's if those flies get bad, it's like no matter what you do, it's like you can't even eat. You can't even sit outside and eat because the flies are so bad. And forget about it if we bring like some years have been worse than others, some days have been worse than others. So I'm just hoping this year it's not a bad fly year because that can ruin like it just puts me in a bad mood. Puts me in a bad mood. All right, I think I'm gonna have to like get some Pepto Bismol because my stomach's feeling yucky again, and I'm just gonna have to like go lay on my couch. God bless you. So she heard me say I don't feel good. Now she's saying she has a fever. Wait, roaches outside? See, like I'm in the Northeast, so like roaches are what I think of like in apartment buildings, and I think they're really different than what you guys think of roaches. And like I've never seen a roach. Like I've definitely never seen one outside. What, baby? Okay, go up. You can open the gate. You got to put bottoms on. Um, yeah. So I feel like yes, I feel like your roach experience is very different than like a New Jersey roach experience. Like our roaches are like what's in like housing and stuff, like in people's houses and stuff. That like, oh my gosh, guys, this does not mean CPS needs to be called. She wants me to open the baby gate so she can go bother her brother. Oh, it's not a baby gate. What is it? It's a big gate. Hold on. Put this on. Okay. So, I feel like like when I think of roaches, I think of like you turn the lights on and they're in your kitchen and they scatter back like behind the walls. But your guys are outside roaches. The mosquitoes. Yeah. Mom. In the house, outside the house. Yeah. Okay, bye. Be nice. Don't fight with him, okay? So, the mosquitoes here can be bad. We've had worse. I will tell you, this is just based on my personal experience. The absolute worst place I've ever been for mosquitoes. Like when I say the worst, I mean like, guys, like it ruined the trip. Assateague Island. Okay. Those flipping mosquitoes. Max or my boy was so little. Like he was like 2 or 3. We were camping. This time I wasn't with my husband. We were just dating at the time, I think. Yeah, we were just dating. He had gone to somewhere else, and my parents were like, "Oh, we do this." They had been doing this trip with like their friends and their families, and they were like, "Why don't you guys come?" So my sorry, every time I just I don't know what she's saying, but so we went on the trip, and they had a pop up. Oh my God, pizza rolls. That's what she was saying, guys. You have more pizza rolls. She's telling me her brother wants pizza rolls. That's what that was. If you could understand, bless your hearts. Oh, I just saw. Oh, well, let me get back to these mosquitoes and Assateague. So it was with my parents, and they had a pop up. So it wasn't like a full camper. And the baby, he was, I mean, they were eating him alive. We had like a screened in area. I like stayed in that pop up. I was like, this is the worst. Like, please bring me home. Like, it was miserable until the sun went down. But all day long, oh, it was horrible. I would never, ever suggest or recommend anybody to go there. Yeah, ticks get pretty bad here too. You know, my boy had Lyme's disease, and he had it. He was diagnosed at like I remember if he was 5 or 6 because he ended up with like, and he has arthritic Lyme, so he ended up with his knee like filling with fluid. It was really terrible because I thought he had an osteo. He was in the hospital. He had to have his knee drained. He had to go on IV antibiotics for a while because eventually they determined it was Lyme. Then we had to deal with the 30 days post the hospitalization, and then he had one or two more flare-ups. But the weird thing was, it was like almost the first one was almost a year to the day, and then the second one happened. It was still like the same month that he originally had the knee thing, but just a couple of years later. It's just really weird. And he used like a little baby walker. Do you ever see like a little baby using a walker? Oh, broke my heart. All right, let's see. Now, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Oh, I just saw your comment, like in like the New York roaches, I think are different than not to I'm segueing back than like Florida and North Carolina because what the hell is this? Oh. Hey meow. I'm just talking. I was like I came in guns blazing because I was just like annoyed by what was happening on the interwebs, and now I'm like, oh, my tummy hurts. Let me see if. Oh shoot, did I kick myself off? Am I still here? Hello? Okay, good, my bubble. So, does anybody can tell me if I'm on my phone, can I like shrink StreamYard and go into another like screen or app without kicking myself off on an iPhone? Like, is that possible? I kind of tried it, but see, I think I got kicked. Am I working? My bubble's not lighting up. Can you hear me? Okay, now my bubble is. Oh, I didn't really talk about anything specific. I led with like, why do some people get so butthurt or so take it so personal when they hear people's kids in the background? Like, I just don't understand like why other creators are talking about that. Like on their like it's like as if you're hearing, I don't know, like gratuitous sex in the background or something. By the way, my kids are not in the same room now, so like that was one thing. And then just like lying and just lying to just lie and then I just put the question out there, is it like we're all watching the same things, are we just interpreting it differently? And then Hope I brought up a point, like is it because we're have different emotions about it, is it because of our loyalty to certain people that we don't see like their wrongdoings? It's just I don't know. There's just some real sick puppies around these parts. That's all I know. So sick puppy. So I started to watch, because I know last time we were talking a little bit about some shows. Let me see if it was on Hulu, I think. Hold on, I want to tell you guys. It was actually really funny. It kind of gave me Arrested Development vibes. Let me look, let me look, let me look, let me look. See if I can find the name of it for you. Um, it's a series. It's like a lot of satire, dry humor, but like it's funny. I don't know. I just cannot. I really was enjoying it when I was watching it. It's like super mindless, easy to watch. What We Do in the Shadows, What We Do in the Shadows is what it's called. Let's see. What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, I know. And my kids will be quiet. Well, the big boy doesn't bother me, but my little one will be perfectly fine playing like Legos or watching TV or doing Play-Doh until like I either get on a phone call. It could be work too, or God forbid I do a live stream, which is not often, but when I do, she has got to be heard. What We Do in the Shadows. It's a mockumentary. Oh wait, it says that there's 3 seasons. I thought this was like brand new. Well, I just started watching season 1. and it is pretty darn funny. So if anybody needs something funny and light and easy to watch, just if you haven't already, it's pretty good. And yeah, were you talking about the Dr. Pepper cream soda combo? I ordered it, so it's coming in my Target order tonight, and I got vanilla ice cream. So if my tummy feels better, I'm hoping to make like little ice cream floats. No, I haven't watched Sinner, but I think you told me about that. I think it's on my list. Hold on, let me check on these kids. Yeah, they're just laying down watching TV in his room. Um, oh, good. I'm excited because I'm not a Dr. Pepper fan, but I'm excited to try it because I do. I'm not a. I don't like hate cream soda. I like cream soda and I like root beer. And then, yeah, so you didn't miss much meow. I was just talking. Oh, good. I'm excited to try that then. And what else? What else? I think that's really it. That's all I talked about. But so what else is going on? What's anything anything I should know? Anything happening on the YouTube streets? Anything I didn't bear witness to? My goodness gracious. So we leave to go away next week. So I will be a full week and I'm going to make it a point to be disconnected from the interwebs. Is Sinner one of those series that like you like each season is its own story? Like it doesn't have anything to do with the previous? Or is it a continuation? Oh, I don't like having a sick stomach. It's like I forgot like how uncomfortable that is. It's been a while. Thought so. I like those two. Oh, and I told you guys about. Sorry, I'm yawning now. See, something's off. Something's off. I think this all started today with me not drinking my regular amount of coffee in the morning. I swear. Oh, I saw that meow. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So that was the other thing. I had misspoke about Dre and Vaughn the last time I was live, the Dre McCray stuff, because I think I said that he was like like deteriorating and like emaciated, but he's actually in a vegetative state and he's in either like an LTAC or something, but he's not with her and they're in their camper and he's not even in the home. But yes, I watched Letitia. Well, I had been watching her. I don't watch her like live, but I had been following it and I had misspoke on her, but I had corrected it last time about what like how she was originally arrested. And then I saw like when she was with her mom and the brother and all that stuff. Yeah, he's bad. Well, I think he's based on again just what I've read, not that it's confirmed by like his medical staff, but like he's vegetative, like he's I mean like he's brain dead basically. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, it's bad. That and I was saying there's a lot of creators covering it. There's a lot of info. I was like I saw a lot of stuff on TikTok about it. Like Aunt Karen was covering it or is covering it. There's a couple people. So, and then obviously, Queen Bee, you guys, I talked about Jim Terry before. Queen Bee did a live the other night. Oh, it was so touching. And she was interviewing, or not even interviewing, she was letting another mom tell her story about her son who's gone missing. It's been like probably close to like 86, 87 days at this point. and they had hired Jim Terry, and just how much he exploited them and how shitty of a human he is and how terrible he was to them and still is at this moment, and the story of her son and what, I was actually crying. Like, I have never participated in a live stream that like brought tears to my eyes. That one did. It was really touching. Oh, I haven't watched. So I didn't even realize that Katie Joy was like back on YouTube. I honestly thought she had been gone since the Toddy stuff, and I didn't even think she was back to like live streaming or doing coverage until I saw her on Molly Golightly's panel the other day, and I was like, holy smokes. And I don't really watch. I did watch a little bit of Molly's just to hear some little snippets from some people she had up. One woman in particular was Dre McRae's downline because she's into, of course, the pyramid schemes, so the paparazzi stuff, and she was her downline supposedly. So I wanted to hear what she had to say. I didn't even know that, yeah, but I never really was like a huge fan of hers, or not even a fan. Like, I just didn't watch her. I didn't find her to ever be like a reliable source for info. Yeah, it's really frustrating. I don't know how he's not arrested. I mean, even for the, I mean, I mean, he can't even get arrested for like the harassing the potential suspects because he doesn't leave his house. He doesn't leave his couch to even do that, to even question them. So I don't know. It's frustrating. I mean, I guess here's what I think happens. This is just my opinion. When you're missing a loved one, okay, be it a child, a partner, a family member, whatever, I feel like I cannot imagine what that existence must feel like. And when your sole purpose is to find this person, and then something like this happens with Jim Terry, it becomes an afterthought because you still have to find your missing child or your husband or your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, whoever's missing. Like, so they're not devoting the energy to prosecute him or to pursue him because they need to focus on finding their missing person. So I think that's how he gets by. I think it's very calculated. Yeah. So she could be she's an easy target. Like you said, she's people definitely pick on her. And there is a lot of people like that on this, not like Katie Joy in particular. She's a little bit bigger, but I do notice that like certain creators, like people that have like big channels, big in comparison to mine. Like, anything like 1,000 and up is because it is to me is big. That I find like I watch a lot. Like, I may not always be chatting, but I listen a lot. Like, I may have my earbuds in and walking around my house doing stuff or working, whatever. And I feel like there's quite a not quite a few, but a handful of people that are constantly the targets and being talked about or being picked on or being dragged into stuff that it's just unfair. Like, and I don't see these people like behaving like other people do. So that, I mean, it happens on here. I don't know what makes somebody more likely a target than somebody else. I don't know if they're more like soft spoken or laid back or mellow. I'm not sure. But all right, guys. So what's on the agenda for tonight? I just want to lay around and be lazy. The kids want pizza rolls. I'm gonna make some for them when it gets here because I had to order another 2 bags. And I'm gonna maybe have a little of that Dr. Pepper cream soda. Maybe that'll make. I'm gonna take some Pepto Bismol first because I really want to make a soda float. And then I guess I'll just be. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. You're streaming tonight. What are you streaming about tonight, sir? I think I saw it scheduled in my. I think I hit my notify me, but I don't remember the title. Can you please tell us again what it's about? Are you cuck busting? That's such a funny word. Or are you covering something in particular? Yeah, she's messy. That's a great word for it. Yeah, she is. And she's like very like she's not timid because I've heard her be vicious, but like at the same time she seems timid. Oh gosh, Shani. Oh, you're doing Shani tonight, Lycan? Oh, good. I can watch that. I can talk about that. I was in her Instagram live So she was streaming on she was live on Instagram, and I went into it and I was commenting, and she was answering me because I was being like super polite, like it was fine. But then like I asked her, because then she kept saying like, why does everybody care? It was like right after Rev had gotten back out of jail and he had been gone, but he was back with her now, like back in the home. And I had asked, like, you know, why do you get so upset when people ask questions when you have put all this out? Like, I have watched streams, like old ones that people re-uploaded of her and Rev fighting for like hours and hours on a live stream, like viciously fighting. And then she got mad at me and booted me. I think she booted me or I just left. But either way, that is a hot mess express. Oh, that is definitely a good rabbit hole. What happened? I lost everybody. Is my sound terrible? Okay, I'll end it. Let me see. Do I have shitty sound? Okay, I will end it anyway because I gotta wait for my groceries, take some Pepto, make a float. I'll definitely be there for that Shanny and Red thing tonight. Um, and I don't know. It's like it went from like I was like so excited there was like 6 or 7 people and then it said one. Not that I care. I was gonna wrap it up anyway. I would be here from one person. It doesn't matter to me. But I want to take some Pepto. Sick of you? Why would they be sick of you? They'd be sick of me. I love when we have our Hope, Lycan. Who else was here? Trashy. Um, Urban was here earlier. That you guys are all good conversationalists. Like it's good to have talk back and forth with you guys. I really enjoy it. Um, so I will. No, you're chatting. You're not dominating anything. Please do not say that. So I will report because I think Lycan's going live later. So I will report in his chat. Hey, Mike. Oh, Mike, that's very nice of you. Um, Yeah, I didn't even drop a link this time, yeah, because I was like, I'm on my phone and I don't know how to do that. I will report on the Dr. Pepper cream soda ice cream float. You are as smart. You are as smart. And then I'll let y'all know how that tasted because I am excited for that, as long as I don't get that disgusting feeling again. And I'm really hoping that I know me and Hope, Hope, we had an idea, like we had 2 ideas for a live on our channel on Two Partners in Crime. So we just have to like kind of iron that out so we can go live over there. But if I come on just to chat, I'll catch up with y'all and we can just kibitz on a panel. So I will see everybody soon. Like, and I will definitely be at your live tonight for the Shanny and Rev stuff. I mean, I'm usually there anyway, but I'm really excited for that. Because there's just so much to explore. And if I don't see you guys around, then have a fabulous weekend and be kind and don't lie. And all the other things that piss me off and make me call you an asshole. Bye.